Hey, it's Steve Zonardi here with Mike Gaddy on Real Estate on Record, and we are rocking.
What's happening? We're building in Florida. That's the big project coming up next month. We're heading down to buy some land.
Yes.
Let's talk about where in Florida.
Shh.
Yeah.
Oh. So now talk to me about this building
No.
process, if you can.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. No. We're gonna. Mike's coming down. We're looking at land. We're gonna buy something. We're gonna secure land. We got a draft plan already ready to go. We're happy with what we drew up. We're happy with the product. It's just a matter of making numbers work. There's a little bit of not hesitancy in the market, but it's also language barrier that I kind of figured out as I've been walking up to different trades, trying to like offer them work, and it's just like this dialogue's pretty rough.
Their wife calls you back.
Looking for work the next day, which is like it's gonna be like 6 months from now. But I need a quote, and I can't give you the job. You gotta give me labor rates. I gotta figure things out here. So yeah, there's a few things, but ultimately, again, we're gonna keep pushing that direction to get it done. And now there's obviously vacancy in my executive assistant at the office, so we're gonna go into more of an Hispanic or someone that speaks Spanish rather, so it can be a translator
And
on the job
a
site.
local to the area that can help with the ins and outs too.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Like usually it's the trades are usually heavily Hispanic anyway. So I mean, clearly they'll know like cousins, friends, whatever. They're in that business, so it'd be a lot easier. I think it's going to be kill two birds with one stone. Number one, office administrative assistant, get her license or him rather, and then also have a translator.
Yeah, which is
Yeah,
it was something that we didn't really look into, think about at the beginning.
I didn't think it was going to be that difficult.
No,
until
I didn't-
Until I
I-
physically approached people.
I didn't either.
And you know what? I'm Italian. I can understand. I can piece it together, but they don't understand Italian. It's odd, right? It's almost like how we don't understand Portuguese too well. So it's a similar idea. It's like it's sort of Latin, but it's not to them, and they can't understand us. So it's okay. It is what it is. We'll figure it out. It's not going to make us stop. I mean, the build is there, and it was exciting, to be honest. Yeah.
It's like you said the other day. Whatever the hurdle is, like we're just gonna continue to put your head down and push right through it. And when you look back in 2, 3, 5, 10 years, you're gonna even forget it was an issue at the time, right?
Yeah.
What's the main hurdle? What is the biggest hurdle that you guys face currently?
To be honest, I think is reaching out to contractors down there. They don't take us seriously, and I thought it was just because like Florida location, but I was even talking to some other like people that do work they're from Vaughan and they do work outside of Vaughan, like in Calgary, Edmonton, and all these different places. And when they first go out to those places, they're having issues finding contractors that are taking them seriously, even until they send them basically a drawing and say, this is the date we're starting, this is the lot, this is the address and everything. They were having issues to get people to take them seriously. So obviously we're experiencing similar
Have you decided to go that way?
But I think they have too much work. They're too spoiled.
Oh,
right now.
there. And I
Yeah.
think because obviously
In Florida, they're-
hurricane issues, they were still catching up from
But
then.
their hurricane issues are all gone.
Yeah.
Like everything's settled up. There's like some insurance cases still running through, but those are all gone. It's like I walk around my new subdivision and talk to trades. There's like a guy doing the shelling. Shelling is basically how we do framing. We frame the exterior walls and the roof. There, they call it shelling. It's masonry block, concrete block. Like they build up the house and then they put the roofs. It's all different trades, so they call it shelling. You talk to some of these guys, I can walk up to them. It's like you do side business, side jobs. Like they can shell a property over a weekend for us.
Yeah,
Or
which
the
is-
2 days.
yeah.
Like, it's 2 days of work. I watched it. So it's not like it's very extensive. Obviously, they got to bring the forklift there. They got to get the machine to spin the mortar, get the brick. We'd have to get the concrete block set up in the middle of the house, ready for them, and then they go. But 2 days of labor, maybe 3 max. I can't see any more. The only thing delay would be is, and hopefully we get it all there on time. Is the you got to obviously when you're going to order the package for the exterior shelling, they're going to have to give you the concrete beams that go over the windows, like the headers, right? And obviously we're doing zero corner doors and stuff like that. It's going to be a little bit more strategic.
What's zero corner door?
Yeah, you gotta these
Can't
are.
tell this guy. Should we tell him about zero corners?
I know what it
Can
is.
you handle zero
I know
corners?
what it is. Does your audience know what it is?
Oh, it's beautiful, buddy. It's everything you want.
So question. You 6 episodes ago, and I know this for a fact. You said you sure which route you were going to take. Contacting contractors separately or getting a builder there and having them do it and then you just share the cost?
We're still doing it now. We're gonna run it.
And we're in the process.
Yeah.
We're still contacting those contractors. Like we're saying, like
So you're
some of them
still
aren't getting
putting
back.
prices.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta weigh all options, right?
I think ultimately, look, if you can get if the profit's large enough, we just ran numbers on a new area that we're looking at. Hopefully, it's what it is when I get back. Those numbers are a lot better. We're like a 325 to 350 a foot, which gives us a larger profit, right? Same building cost, but a larger profit. You can hire a contractor now to take on the job. He brings the trades. You can have a standoffish approach to it and let him run with it. And you give him whatever. You know, I don't want to talk too much numbers, but there's a percentage that
It
cost
works.
plus.
It works.
Yeah.
This new location might work.
It
like
might
that.
work, yeah. So it's cost plus and it's hands off. So I can give them the project rather with deadlines, make sure we're on top of it, be on top of everything. Obviously, I'm not going to just give it to him and then run away. I'm going to be there. I want to learn it.
Analyzing every step.
Yeah, I want to
Yeah.
learn it. Like I'm not. This is long term.
And it's not like we're starting from zero. Like going back, Steve's a carpenter by trade. I'm an electrician. We've done several renovations, so we're not learning from zero. We're learning from like 70%, right?
Yeah.
We're learning their ways because they are a little bit different down there.
But now you already purchased the land.
We're gonna do it now when Mike comes down next week.
So is that the most difficult part? Purchasing
No.
the actual land? Or is
No.
that
It's easy. Buying
Yeah,
is
that-
always
that's
easy.
Yeah.
Just obviously there's fundamentals. You got to make sure you're not buying a swamp. You're not buying hazard.
Do they give you limitations? Like, for example, if you buy this land, you gotta wait at least 12 months before you start building.
No.
Is there any of those limitations?
No. But you got to
No.
make sure what you're buying. Like
You have
like
to
I was
do
telling
due
Mike.
diligence.
Yeah, I do your due diligence. Like
That hawk thing or whatever the hell it's called,
the
right?
burrowing
Owls.
owl. Yeah, I don't think I have burrowing owls there that new spot. I think that's more. But anyway, yeah, like they're probably not used to some of the clauses I'm going to put in, but I'm going to tie up the land. I want to make sure it's like there's no mistake to be made here. I'm going to bring. Well, I'm going to tie it up. I want to run an environmental on it. I want to run a background check on it. I want to make sure I can build. I want to run it through the city. I want to make sure there's not an owl like digging a hole in there. Like I want to make sure that what's the elevation of the floodplain. Make sure like how much feet above sea level we need to be there. How much. Yeah.
Yeah.